The sixth rule, maximize power by praise by using the sandwich technique. Okay, everyone familiar with the sandwich technique? Praise, criticize, or positive, negative, positive. Okay, hey, great job getting back on defense, but remember, you have to stop the ball. You did a great job getting back, but stop the ball. Okay, let's see you do that again. But now stop the ball the next time. That's what it is, as opposed to, I told you to stop the ball. All right, so it's a little, hey, you did a good job this, tweak this part, now let's see you do it and really put it together. Okay, there was another saying I read once that said, praise publicly, criticize privately. Again, you want to make that kid's day, that kid that 99 times doesn't follow through, but he did maybe once or twice, at the end of the practice, always end practice on a good positive note. Okay? And you know this kid's not going to be the MVP of a game. You know this kid's not going to, be outstanding. Maybe he might not even score. But I'll tell you what, you go home, at the end of the practice, you say, hey, let's give it up for David. Did you see David, man? He had a couple great follow-throughs, made a basket in practice. Let's give David a big round of applause. That kid's going to go home feeling like $1 million. And all it took was 10 seconds for you to praise him publicly because he did one thing right. Again, he did 88, he did 99 times wrong, or didn't do it, but that will come. Okay? Number 7, win within the rules. Okay? This is going to show some discipline on your part. And, basketball is one of those, there's not a lot of really wiggle room. But what I would say, one of the things we're trying to hope for teams that are up by a lot, okay, one of the things when I see the score sheets at the end of the day or at the end of the game is, oh man, Corey was a good player. He scored 8 points in every quarter, had 32 of their 36 points. And they won 36-10. My question is, why is he still scoring 8 points in the fourth quarter? Okay? And I'm going to tell you, for some coaches, it's because he's the point guard and they're going to run that pick and roll and they're going to keep going. Okay? But my question is, if you take away those points, 36, 8, if he's got, even if it's 24-10 in the fourth quarter, are you going to lose? Probably not. Okay? He doesn't need to be the point guard. I'm not saying he shouldn't play, but hey, maybe now you're the 3. Let him play a different position. Let him be the point guard, but say, hey, you are not going to score. You have to pass it. Now you get a rebound, all right, now you can score. Okay? But we're not going to run the pick and roll play that you've been running to get all your points. Now you have to pass it. Or you're going to play a position you've never played before. Challenge them. Let somebody else be the point guard. And if they score 8 points, they score 8 points. But it's not going to be him scoring 32 of their 36 points. The 8th rule, don't compete through the kids. Okay? So again, those videos really are more designed, I think, if you think about it, parents, you probably have heard all those parents in the stands chirping like that at any sport, okay? But also it does kind of fit with coaches a little bit as far as, within the rules, now you're gonna hide in the sewer instead of inside the bush and all the other stuff. So I think great videos, they really kind of prove a pretty good point, especially the golf, where the kid's just riding his dad and then at the end just goes, just throws his hands up. Okay. The ninth rule for a healthy youth team, don't compare the kids, okay? Again, this is going to show that you care. And you don't want to say, hey, we need, look at this kid. He's doing it wrong. Don't point out negatives what a kid is doing, okay? I don't compare coaches. I don't say, boy, David is so much worse than Brian. Oh, my God. No, we're not going to compare coaches. He's got his team. You've got your team. And we look at that separately. The 10th way, the final one, treat officials like it's your own child, okay? And then my next thing right after that is because they could be in 8 years, okay? We get a lot of players that come back and end up coaching and or officiating, okay? Encourage and communicate, okay? This is going to fall under that. It's hard to officiate basketball, especially the lower levels, because they end up doing things you don't think they'll do. I've got a video in there we probably won't watch, but it's if you search blowing calls NBA, you could go down the rabbit hole, okay, and just watch blowing calls all day long. How many of you have seen the call of LeBron James just the other day? Okay, I mean, he literally crosses half court and walks like 5 steps with the ball, and then does he pass or does he dribble? And then he starts dribbling again. You know, there's a couple on there where like the guy is out of bounds. It was a playoff game, I actually kind of remember. He was out of bounds in the corner, like this far on his knees, threw back in. And the officials didn't call it out of bounds. And there was an official right there and an official right there. I mean, you can go down the rabbit hole all day today and watch the tremendous blowing calls in the playoffs, in regular season. The top officials blowing simple calls. I mean, the LeBron James walking one is still that's just a baffle. But there's like 2 or 3 of them out there, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? We have a officials clinic coming up in a few Sundays, and we go over positioning, we go over kind of what you're looking for. But keep in mind, we ref the 5th and 6th grade league tighter than we ref the 3rd and 4th grade league. And we are also going to ref kids differently. That if you're really good, and we know that after a week or 2, it's pretty obvious, all right? We're not going to let you get away with a blatant, block like this. But if he's not real good, we know that, we're going to let him do this. He kind of has an idea that I am supposed to stay put, okay? But technically, is he traveling? Yeah. But he kind of has the idea. He's just not there yet because you've played longer, or you just are you're more athletic, whatever the case might be. So we're going to call that on him, but that kid, we're going to let him go a little bit. Now, if he does this for 30 seconds, we'll probably call it. Or if he starts, doing the LeBron James, hopefully we see that and call it. But my point is, if we don't see it or they don't call it, the NBA officials have missed plenty of calls like that. We're going to miss plenty of calls, okay? Just have to move on.